Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th Standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 10th chapter, that is the transportation of material. So in the previous video already I have explained about that, how that all the materials, that means it is transporting like the nutrients, it is transporting to the different organs or the different cells of our body, okay, through the blood vessel, through the blood, and by whenever that it is interconnected to that our veins, through that veins, and whole parts of the organs or whole part of the body getting the all nutrients or the required materials. Okay, so this is whole about that called as the circulatory systems. Same like in that plants cases, also in the circular systems generally through that tissue, vascular tissues are there, through that pipeline tissues like pipeline structure like that, that through that all that mineral nutrients are reaching the different parts of the organs of the different parts of the plants. Okay, but students, today we are going to discuss about that what is that our circular system. You should see students here, in humans a liquid always circulates within the narrow bones of channels through the body. This liquid is called as blood. You should see students, this liquid, what you should say, blood. In our body there is that what a liquid substance are, that is water is there, also blood is there, but especially through the blood all that circular systems are circulating, and the tubes or channels are called blood vessels. Okay, and through that which channels through that blood is transporting different organ, that is called as blood vessels. And blood circulatory system is the major mean of the transporting the human body. So blood circulatory system, this all that bloods are how like circulating in our body through that veins, okay, or through that our blood vessels. Okay, blood carries or transport of the following substances. What are things blood, how, what are the things are carrying through the blood vessels, or that how like that what are the things are transporting different parts of our organ. So that it has given that in that points. Should see that below. Digested food from the small intestine to other parts of the body. Digested food from the small intestine. Whatever you have food you have taken, the students, that completely digested in the small intestine. Yes. First of all, we will take that what in mouth and we will chew, and then after it will go to the stomach through that esophagus. Then after it will go to the stomach. Partially it will digest and mixing with the hydrochloric acid, then it will go for the small intestine, which one is completely digested, and from there all the nutrients are absorbed by that what our sac, like that it is there, it will be received and it will reach in the different organ through that blood. Okay, so the first one is digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. Okay, next, oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. From the lungs it will receive that oxygen, okay, by what, who will receive? Blood, and it will go to the different organs of the body. So first of all it will be from the small intestine, it will receive all the nutrients, okay, mineral nutrients it will receive, and from the lungs it will receive the oxygen, because whenever we are taking that oxygen it will reach to that first lungs, and from the lungs it will mix with the oxygen and it will go to the different parts of our body. Next, oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. Waste products produced in the body for removal from the body. Waste product produced in the body for removal from the body. It also helps for that whatever that waste products like urine, sweat, is all that it will be also going out from the body. Okay. Next we will discuss the circular system. Taken to in the human consists of the circular systems. Especially the circular systems are consist of three things. One is heart, second one is vein, and artery. Okay. So whatever the things it is helping the students, you see observe here. Look at here students. Here the circular system in human consists of, first one is heart, the blood vessels. The blood vessels means artery, veins, and capillaries, and third one is the blood. The three things are helping for that. The main the circular systems. One is heart. Heart is act as a main role to that blood to the different parts. Yes, heart is pumping the blood to the different organs and collecting that deoxygenated blood into that heart. So heart is working for that transporting, means circulating the all the blood to the different parts of the organs. But how? Through the veins or the artery systems, or the here given that what is that artery vein, arteries, veins and the capillaries. These are the blood vessels. These are called as also blood vessels. Through these blood vessels, what happening? All the bloods, whatever we need, that we reaches that through this pipeline. Small pipelines are connected. How like a tanks. From the tank, water tank, it is coming to that your bathroom, it is coming to toilet, it is coming to the kitchen. Different pipelines are connected, and all pipes are connected to that where? Main tank, okay, water tank. So similarly, in your all that water, that bloods are coming from the water, reaching to that heart, and they are pumping, and it is going to the different part of the organs. Okay. So mainly, what is that main things? The circular system mainly, one is heart, second one is what? Blood vessels, and the third one is blood. Okay, and the blood vessels is generally artery, vein, and capillaries. Okay, artery, veins are generally, I will discuss what is that artery and veins. Capillaries are the very small net systems, like which one reaches to the cell, connected to the cell. We will discuss in that. First of all, the heart, you can see that here, students. You can observe that here, this is the heart. You can see that the red color it has been identified, and it is the circular systems of a human. This is, you can observe that here, this is heart, and you can blue color it is there. You can see that is called as a vein. So blue color part is called as a vein, and the red color is called as what is that? Artery. Okay, vein and artery mainly that what two pipelines like connected to that heart also. One is deoxygenated blood collecting from the different organs or different cells of the body, and it is reaching to the heart. And oxygenated blood also, it is coming from the heart and mixing with the oxygen and going to the different part of the heart, different part of the organs. Okay, students. Now, first of all, we will discuss what is that heart, what is the work of heart, how the function of heart. We will discuss. So, friends, observe here. What is that heart? You can understand, friends. The heart is a muscular organ. Heart is a muscular organ located in the chest cavity. It is slightly tilted towards the left. It is about the size of a, what is that? Clenched fist. You can see that if you close your fist, that what is that? That like your heart. Okay. So clenched fist. Clenched fist matlab. This is how much size? What is that size? If you will close your palm and your chest, this is how like the shape coming. That how much size is there? That is your chest size of the your heart. Okay. Now we will study that how the structure. You see the friends in your textbook also you can understand. This is the structure of that is human heart, and different organs. What are the different parts of that our heart? Already it has given that. Okay, you can see that also it is a pulmonary artery inside that, and a pulmonary vein. Artery and vein means what are the differences, you have to get that idea also. Okay, through that artery what happening, veins what happening. Okay, and we will discuss. The heart is divided into two halves. Two halves means this total that side, this it is divided. You can clearly see in your textbook like this is there. Okay, so this is one side, that is one side. That means it is divided into equal two halves. Each side of the heart has two chambers. It has also two chambers. Upper chamber, it is one lower chamber. It is also upper chamber, it is one lower chamber. The two chambers are there. Okay, did you understand, friends? That means heart divided into two parts, and each part equal two parts it is divided, and each part contain the two chambers. That means how many chambers are there total in the heart? There are 4 chambers are there in a heart. Okay. So students, the two upper chambers are called what is that? Arterium and singular arterium or auricles, and the two lower chambers are called ventricles. Okay. So those upper, that means you should remember like this, students. Okay, these two are called, these two sides are called as, what is that, auricles. Auricles, and these two are called ventricles. Okay, these auricles, this is left and this is right. That what, whenever your pictures, if you will see that this side like that, but this is left means you have to see that this is in your picture, this is the right side. Okay, so this is left and this is, what is that, left side, left ventricle, and this is right ventricle. That means you have to see that, friends, when that heart generally divided into two halves, one is two halves and two halves. That means each halves contain two chambers. One is, suppose left side, left auricle and left ventricle, and also another one is what, right auricle and right ventricles. Okay, there are two halves between the auricles and the ventricles in each. There are the two valves. Two valves means where the through can, valves means what is that, like enter in the blood can enter but cannot go back, that it is called as a valves. You have seen that your cycle valve, see there, whenever your pressure will keep, that air can go inside but cannot come back, so that is called as valves. Same like in heart, every chamber connected one valves. Okay, so because the water once it will enter to outside, cannot go inside, further cannot go to back. There are valves between the auricles and ventricles on each side. The right auricles open into the right ventricles. Right auricles, that means, observe that, friends, right auricle. Where is the right auricle? This side is left. You have to understand, friends. In picture, what you are seeing, your right side, this is your left. Because if you move like this, your heart condition like that. Did you understand? If you look at like this, your heart is like this now. This is left. Now this is right. But whenever you look like this is actually left side. You have to understand. Okay. From now you are standing means it is opposite to that. This is right side. This whole part is right side. So what is that telling? The right auricle open into right ventricles. Right auricle. Auricle where? Upper. Right auricle matlab this one. This is left auricle. Right auricle open to, what is that? Right ventricle. Ventricle means down. Right auricle open to, that means this blood it will come to through like this, means right. This is actually opposite. This is right side of the heart. This is left. Okay, so right auricle to blood will come right ventricle. Right ventricle. Okay, so now what is that happening? Right auricle open into right ventricle and left auricle into the left ventricle. Left auricle to left ventricle. Okay, there are no valves in between the two auricles or in between the two ventricles as a result. There is no valves in between that what, two auricles or between the two ventricles. Only there are, when that one auricle to one ventricles, there is one valves is there. Whenever that auricles to ventricles are there, valves, but two auricles or two ventricles, there is no valves, no connection. Okay, so as a result we will discuss about that and how that blood circulating and how that it is going to the different circulating the different part of the body we will discuss. So friends, observe that you can see that here very clearly it has given that this is two parts it happen, one blue color like it is and one red color like that it is there. Yes, so that means what you should see, one this kind of construction heart, the blood in the right side of the heart remain completely separated from the left side of the heart. Whatever this, whenever we are looking like this is the left side. Yes, so this is the left auricle and this is right auricle. Observe that, friends, here this one is, what is that, left auricle, this is right auricle. When, what is that telling? The valves allow the blood to flow only in one direction. If this is valve, and through this the blood will come and it will come to that right ventricle. Right auricle to right ventricle will come. Okay, then after it will go to that what the valves allow the blood only one direction, and there is no mixing of oxygenated blood reaching oxygen with the deoxygenated blood reaching the carbon dioxide. Deoxygenated blood means when that from the cell, when after utilizing that oxygen and coming that is called as a deoxygenated blood. That blood will enter to that where heart, and it will take that oxygen and it will go to that lungs. Then after it will come to that heart. Then after what will happen? It will go to the different part of our body. So one thing you have to remember, friends, what is that heart? Heart completely divided into the two halves. One is left and another is right side. Two halves, and each halves contain that what two chambers. That means one is upper chamber and one lower chamber. And upper chamber generally called as what is that auricles, and down chamber is called as ventricles. Similarly, students, if left side, that is called as left ventricle, left auricle, and if it is right side, right auricle and right ventricles. And when that only one direction that blood can flow, that means when that right side, right auricle to right ventricle blood can flow, there is one valve is there. But same like left auricle to right left ventricle blood can flow, but there is one route, only one valve is there, that blood cannot come back, only one direction that can only flow. And one thing you have to remember, students, again, the oxygenated blood, which one is collected from that lungs, and it is going to the heart, and then after it is going to the different part of our body. But that deoxygenated blood are collecting from that lungs, and deoxygenated blood are collected from the different part of the body, and it is coming to that heart. Okay, friends, so especially these are the circulating by that heart only, especially because of heart is pumping the blood to the different blood and contracting and collecting that blood from the different part of the our organ. Okay, friends, this is the whole system of circulate, how like that through the heart, and more things we will discuss in the next video. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.